A line capital AB has its NDA 20 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The other end B is 60 mm above HP and 45 mm in front of VP. The distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. Draw its projections and determine the apparent length and true inclinations. So here he says NDA is 20 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP. When it is projected, it will be projected onto the vertical plane, which is VP, by a distance of 20 mm. So we can mark this point as A dash. And similarly, he says 15 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance in front of VP, which is 15 mm. When it is projected, that will be on HP. So you are going to get the point as small a. So this distance is in front of VP. Similarly, he says the other end B. So the other end B is 60 mm above HP. So the distance is 60 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance which will going to fall on the vertical plane, which is the locus of B in the front view. And similarly, 45 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance in front of VP of this distance, which is capital B. So that when it is projected, that will going to fall on this horizontal plane, which is 45 mm in front of VP. The distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. So when you look from the front view, this is the distance which will going to be the perpendicular distance between these two. So which is horizontal direction. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance, one end projector is this one and the other end projector is this one. Both will going to intersect on the locus of B in the front view and also the locus of B in the top view. So you will going to get, so when you look from the front view, you will going to get this point as B dash. And when you look from the top view, you will going to get this point as B. So join small a dash to B dash with a dark line and join A to B with a dark line. So this is actually the front view and top view. So that is what we have, that is the one which is given in the problem. So now we need to find out the apparent length and true inclination. Now we have the apparent length A dash B dash and apparent length AB, which is already we have obtained. Now we need to find out the true inclination. Since we need to find out the true inclination, so we have to have the true length first. So we have to find the true length. To find the true length, what is the condition? The line has to be parallel. Now we can see this capital AB, which is inclined to both HP and VP. How do I know that it is inclined to both HP and VP? In the front view, A dash B dash is inclined to HP, and in the top view, top view line AB is inclined to VP. So both the line is inclined. So it is a case of inclined to both the planes. Now here, now we want to find out the true length in the vertical plane. Since we need to find out the true length in the vertical plane, that line has to be parallel to VP. So initially the A is in front of VP by 15 mm and the B is in front of VP by 45 mm. So now we have to make that capital B also in front of VP by 15 mm. Then only the line will be parallel. With A as center, the position of AB and rotate such that the B is also in front of VP by 15 mm. Then what happens? Capital AB1 is the line which is parallel to VP. So when it is parallel to VP, so we are getting the true length in VP. So that is what you have capital A and capital B1. So this will going to be the B1 dash. So here by rotating that, when it is making parallel to VP, so what happens to the point? The point in the, when you look from the top view, that image will going to be rotating from B, rotated such that it will be parallel to VP. That means AB1 is parallel to VP, and when it is projected onto the locus of B in the front view, you will going to get this B1 dash. So then join A dash B1 dash. So that will going to be the true length with respect to the vertical plane. So we can measure the true inclination with respect to HP, which will going to be theta. So similarly, we need to find out the true inclination with respect to the vertical plane. Now when you want to find out the true length with respect to the vertical plane, that means it should be parallel to HP, then we can find the true length in the horizontal plane. So to do that, with A as center, take the same line which is capital AB, and such that A is above HP by 20 mm. Now at present B is above HP by 60 mm. So now we need to make that B also above HP by 20 mm. So to do that, with A as center taking the radius of AB, rotate the line such that B2, that capital B which is above HP by 60 mm, you make it above HP by, and rotate such that it becomes still 20 mm above HP. So you mark that point. So this point with this line will going to be AB2. A is above HP by 20 mm, B2 is also above HP by 20 mm. Then the line is parallel to HP. So once the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So this is the line AB2. So this is the line which will going to be the true length in horizontal plane. So you mark this as A, capital A, and capital B2. So this is the inclination made by the vertical plane with inclination made by the line with respect to the vertical plane, which will going to be 5. So this is how. So when you are rotating like this, what happens to the image? The image which will go into from A dash to B dash rotate such that the B dash is also above HP by 20 mm. So that means A dash B2 dash is the line which is parallel to HP, and when it is projected onto the horizontal plane, you can see that B2 will be here. So you are going to get the true inclination with respect to the vertical plane. So this is how you can be able to analyze in 3 dimensions. Now we will go for the step-by-step procedure to how to do this. Now here, when we are considering the first case, we are considering the distance above HP and distance in front of VP both with respect to A and B. Then we know the distance between the end projectors. So always the distance between the end projectors will going to cut the locus line, which is here. We are going to get B dash and also B. Now, so since the line, so this is the top view line because the front view line is inclined, and this is the front view line because the top view line is inclined. So this is a case of line inclined to both the planes. So with S, now I want to find out the true length in the vertical plane. So I have to make the line parallel to VP. So that is what we have done. With A as center taking the radius of AB, rotate such that both AB1 is in front of VP by 15 mm. So that means with A as center by taking the radius of AB, rotate such that this AB1 is parallel to VP. So when the top view line is parallel to XY line, its corresponding front view will going to be in the true length, that is A dash B1 dash. So this is capital A and this is capital B. So that is what we have done. When you make it parallel in the space, so automatically the image is also getting in horizontal plane, which is rotated, and when it is projected, you will going to get A dash B1 dash. So this will be capital A, capital B1. So now similarly, you can see the true length in the horizontal plane. When you want to find the true length in the horizontal plane, make the front view line parallel. With A dash as center taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate such that both A dash B2 dash both will be above HP by 20 mm. So that means the line is parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length in HP, that is AB2, which is capital A and capital B. So that is what we have done in 3D also. With A as center taking the radius of AB, rotate that point B such that B is also above HP by 20 mm. So this is the new position of the point B2. When it is projected, AB2 will be the line which is the true length. So this is how we can analyze in the stepwise. Now we will going to solve this problem by using the sketchbook. First we will going to draw the XY line and mark X, Y, VP and HP. Then he says NDA is 20 mm above HP. So from the XY line, you measure 20 mm in the vertical plane, that is above XY line, and draw a horizontal line. Similarly, 15 mm in front of VP. So from XY line, you measure 15 mm below XY line because HP is below XY line, and then draw a horizontal line. Taking any position, any point on that horizontal line drawn, draw a vertical projector, which is a thin line, to cut both the lines at A dash and A. You mark A dash and A. Then the other end B is 60 mm above HP. So from the XY line, you measure the distance of 60 mm. Draw a dash dot line parallel to XY line in the front view, which is above XY line. And 45 mm in front of VP. In front of VP can be seen in HP. So from XY line, you measure 45 mm below the XY line and then draw a horizontal dash dot line which is parallel to the XY. Then the distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. We have the projector A, which is this line. From here, you measure 70 mm and draw a vertical projector, which should be a thin line, such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view and also the locus of B in the front view. So you write locus of B here and you also write the locus of B. Then this point will be B dash, which will be in the front view, and this point will going to be B in the top view. Then join A dash B dash with a dark line and AB with a dark line. Now we have a mark A B and A dash B dash and mark capital A and capital A here. Now we need to find out the true length in the vertical plane. So to find out the true length in the vertical plane, we have to make the line parallel to VP. So the line, which is the line which you have to make the parallel to VP, the line which is inclined to VP, which is the line small AB. With A center, by using the compass, take a radius of AB and then draw a smooth arc such that it will going to touches the locus of A in the top view. Now you make the line parallel to VP. Then mark this point as B1. Then from B1 you draw a vertical thin projector which will go into the front view such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view and mark this point as B1 dash. Since the line AB1 is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in the vertical plane. Then join A dash B1 dash, which should be little bit thicker than the XY line. So since this line is parallel to VP, that is parallel to XY line in the top view, obviously the front view line will going to be in the true length. So A dash B1 dash will be in true length. So you mark capital A and capital B. Now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So you have to take the line which is inclined to HP. The line which is inclined to HP is A dash B dash. We cannot consider A dash B1 dash because A dash B1 dash is already in true length. So now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So the line which is inclined to VP. So we have to take the front view line. The front view line is A dash B dash. With A dash as center, by using the compass, you measure taking the radius of A dash B dash, you draw a smooth arc such that it will going to be the B2 dash will also be above HP by 20 mm. So that means you have to touch the locus of A in the front view. So once you get this, then you mark this point as B2 dash and draw a vertical projector from a B2 dash to the top view such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view and mark that point as B2 and join A and B2 with a little bit thicker than the XY line. So this will going to be the true length. Since it is a true length, that is the front view line is parallel, obviously its corresponding top view, that is front view is A dash B2 dash, its corresponding top view is AB2. So this line will be in true length and so mark this point capital A and capital B. So once you get this, now you show the dimensions of 15 mm, 20 mm, 70 mm, 60 mm and 45 mm, and then show this angle, the true inclination with respect to HP, which is theta, and true inclination with respect to VP, fine. Then by using the scale, you measure the distance of A dash B dash and AB. A dash B dash is 81 mm when it is doing in manual, and AB will be 76 mm, and by using the protractor, you measure an angle of true inclination with respect to HP, which is theta, which is 28 degree. By using the protractor, here true inclination with respect to VP, you measure it will be 20 degrees. When you are doing it in computer, it will be A dash B dash is 80.63, AB 76.12, theta 27.71 degree, phi is 20.41 degree. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem by using the sketchbook.